Welcome to the Signature Kitchen Suite 48-inch built-in French door refrigerator installation video. In this video, we'll explain the installation requirements and demonstrate the installation. Detailed planning information, including installation cutout and door panel specifications, can be found in our product specifications and installation guide, available online at signaturekitchensuite.com. Before beginning the installation, please read the important safety instructions in the installation manual. Begin by familiarizing yourself with the installation steps and make sure you have all the parts and tools you will need. You'll need a cordless screwdriver, a Torx bit T20, T30, and magnetic holder, a Torx screwdriver T20, T30, a 3/8-inch hex nut driver, drill bits for various sizes and materials, multi-grip pliers, an adjustable wrench, a cutter with adjustable blade, a tape measure, a folding rule, a 24-inch level, a 48-inch level, and a handsaw to cut trim pieces. You'll also need a stepladder, a dolly or hand truck, a hammer drill for drilling holes in the wall or floor, wood screws in different sizes, a thin plywood sheet, particle board, or cardboard to protect the floor from damage, suitable material for covering and protecting furniture, and adhesive tape. The appliance is very heavy. If it tips over, it could cause damage, serious injury, or death. Do not open the doors or drawers before the appliance is secured properly. Always use 2 or more people to move and install the refrigerator. As a first step before you bring the refrigerator into a home, protect the floor in front of the cabinet enclosure with a piece of cardboard or plywood. When you begin to unbox the refrigerator, start with the removal of the packing carton vertically. Be careful not to damage the surface of the refrigerator. Now inspect the appliance for any shipping damages. Make sure to also check the leveling legs and rollers. Do not install the refrigerator if something is visibly damaged. Next, remove accessories on the sides and underneath the refrigerator. Locate and remove the install kit. Place installation materials and accessories in a secure location. You will need the installation kit and the accessories to complete the installation. When you are ready to take the refrigerator off the pallet, you must remove the shipping brackets first. When you have removed the shipping brackets, the refrigerator can be taken off the pallet carefully. Always have 2 or more people bring the refrigerator into the home, securely using a dolly or hand truck. To avoid injury, observe all safety practices during installation. Begin the installation by installing the anti-tip brackets on the wall at the rear of the cabinet enclosure. Make sure the anti-tip brackets are securely attached to a stud or other weight-bearing structure. Do not attach brackets to drywall, cinder block, or uncured concrete. To avoid injury or damage, check for electrical wires or plumbing in the walls before drilling or installing screws. The base of the brackets needs to be installed 3 5/16 inches from the top of the cabinet enclosure. Also, the anti-tip brackets must overlap at a minimum of 2 1/8 inches over the refrigerator to ensure it is secured safely. Use a minimum of 3 screws for each bracket. The anti-tip brackets must be secured as shown. The brackets could fail to prevent a tip-over of the refrigerator if installed in an alternate orientation. Start by protecting the edges of the cabinets by taping thin cardboard around the edges. Remove the base panel from the refrigerator. Then retract the leveling legs so the appliance can be wheeled forward. Plug the power cord into the outlet. Connect the water line to the water supply. Now secure the water line to the ground and make sure it is at a minimum of 14 inches or more outside of the cutout. Tie a long string to about half of the power cord length. Bring the string over the top of the refrigerator and pull it until the power cord is held high off the ground. Do not pinch or strain the power cord, and make sure it is still plugged in. Carefully move the appliance into the enclosure, making sure not to pinch the power cord or water line under or behind the appliance. Remove the string from the power cord and the edge protection from the enclosure. To connect the water line to the refrigerator, first remove the cap from the refrigerator water connection. Then, bend the home's water line according to the location of the refrigerator water connection. Be careful not to kink the line. Push the union nut and seal it into the water line. Push the end of the water line into the refrigerator water connection. Hand tighten the union nut first, then tighten the union nut using the open-end wrench. Do not over-tighten the nut. Adjust the depth of the refrigerator in the cabinet enclosure so that the door panel will fit flush with the surrounding cabinetry. Use the gauge tool provided for a precise fit. Measure the thickness of your refrigerator's custom panels or stainless steel door panels using the gauge tool. Set the door panel on a flat protected surface and place the gauge tool next to the panel. Mark the notch on the gauge tool that matches the thickness of the door panel. Use the mark on the gauge tool to adjust the depth of the refrigerator in the enclosure. Place the gauge tool against the closed door of the appliance at the side of the enclosure. The marked notch on the gauge tool should align with the front edge of the enclosure. The front and rear leveling legs can both be adjusted from the front. Once the appliance is aligned properly in the enclosure, level it using the front and rear leveling legs. Use the included wrench to extend the front leveling legs and an M8 wrench to extend the rear leveling legs. Make sure all legs are in firm contact with the floor. Turn the nut clockwise to raise the appliance. Turn the nut counterclockwise to lower the appliance. The refrigerator's maximum height adjustment is 11/16 inches. Make sure the weight of the refrigerator is carried on the legs, not the wheels. It is important that the refrigerator is fully installed on the leveling legs to prevent any damage. Screw the lugs and the safety bracket at the top of the refrigerator to the top of the cabinet enclosure. Screw the side safety brackets to the side of the cabinet enclosure. Slide the top piece from the front filler assembly in at the top of the appliance until it engages with the top safety bracket. Once the top piece of the filler assembly is in place, slide the base of the filler assembly in under it and snap the top into the base. Ensure that the filler assembly does not collide with the refrigerator door panel. The filler assembly must be 1 5/8 inches recessed from the refrigerator door panel to ensure the refrigerator door closes properly. When working on toe kick panels, avoid any damage to the refrigerator by ensuring that the ventilation slots are not blocked by anything. You can use a stainless steel toe kick panel, provided as an optional accessory, or a custom wood toe kick panel provided by a cabinet maker. Review the specification sheet or installation instructions for custom toe kick specifications. Before applying the toe kick, attach the base panel to the refrigerator. Now remove the protective film from the adhesive on the provided magnetic strips. Stick the magnetic strips onto the back of the stainless toe kick or your custom wood toe kick. Attach the toe kick to the base panel using the magnetic strips. Now we will install the door panels and drawer panels. The panel installation works best if the French door panels are installed first, followed by the upper drawer panels and the lower drawer panels at the end. By following this order, a perfect alignment of all door panels is quicker and easier to achieve. In order to install the brackets on custom wood panels, you will need the provided door panel installation templates. Please take a moment to locate the templates and familiarize yourself with the templates and how they are labeled. Make sure you use the templates correctly for the following steps. Start with the right French door panel. Place the right French door panel face down on a protected surface. Now take the French door panel template and place it flush with the left side and the top of the French door panel. Use the template to mark the correct screw locations on the back of the panel. Slide the template to the right so that it is flush with the top and the right side of the French door panel. Use the template to mark the correct screw locations on the back of the panel. Repeat this process for the left French door panel. Continue with the panel installation of the freezer door panels using the freezer door template panel. Attach all brackets to the French door and freezer drawer panels. When you attach the brackets to the door and drawer panels, start by inserting the screws at a 45-degree angle and continue to torque them down vertically. Before you begin to hang the refrigerator door panels on the refrigerator, you must disassemble the refrigerator door switch cover. To avoid damaging the wire harnesses, move the door switch covers and wire harnesses out of the way. In order to bring all door panels to an aligned vertical starting position, use the gauge tool to set the bolts to the same vertical height. This will align the horizontal gaps between the refrigerator door panels and freezer drawers. You can now hang the door panels, make fine adjustments, and begin further alignment of the door panels perfectly. The fine adjustments up-down, left-right, and forward-backward for refrigerator panels and drawer panels work the same way. This video example shows the fine adjustment of a freezer drawer panel. Adjust the door panels vertically by turning the bolts located at the top of the panel. Turn clockwise to raise the panel and counterclockwise to lower the panel. To adjust the door panels horizontally back and forward, slide the panel in the slotted holes as desired. Then put the nuts on the bolts and tighten them. Adjust the door panels diagonally by turning the bolt on the side. Once the panels are adjusted, tighten the nuts with the provided wrench or a 12mm open or closed-end wrench while holding the bolts tight with a screwdriver. When all panels are fully aligned, reassemble the door switch cover. After the panels have been adjusted, install the decorative side trim on the doors and drawers. Align the trim with the front and rear flanges on the bracket. Then snap the trim into place by pushing it toward the back of the panel. There is a magnet on the back of the trim that will attach the trim to the door. Lastly, install the upper trim on the drawer fronts. To install the air separator, assemble the foam on the sides of the air separator and attach the assembly to the center bottom of the lower freezer drawer fronts. Stainless steel panels come with the Signature Kitchen Suite badge. Attach the badge 1 3/16 inches from the top of the right door panel and 1 3/16 inches from the right side. You have completed the Signature Kitchen Suite 48-inch French door built-in refrigerator installation. Visit signaturekitchensuite.com for more information on our precision built-in kitchen appliances.